The opposition says that we should keep the death penalty. I, on the affirmative, say we should ban the death penalty, starting with the disadvantage. Putting the criminal in a death penalty sentence does not stop the pain that the families feel. They will still carry those feelings because putting another person to death will not bring back the loved one that they lost. This, in turn, just adds to more killing of people who are already discriminated against, and it has no real solution for crime rates. Disadvantage 2. The so-called justice needed for heinous criminals does not guarantee a safer environment for the public. It does not stop other criminals from appearing, therefore impacting the streets, impacting the public safety of everyone who walks out freely in the public in areas you believe are safe. The crime does not go down. The safety of the people is still on the line. This is why the affirmatives plan, our plan, can help more than keeping a flawed system in place. Our plan ensures that programs and reform programs and rehabilitation programs for criminals are in place, therefore decreasing the crime on the streets. And it stops the flawed system from taking lives of people who are already discriminated against. Because they're discriminated against from things like their race, their income, or even disabilities, which impacts not only people who may be innocent and don't need to be put to death, but also impacting the safety of the people in public, since the crime rates don't go down anyway. It also, in turn, doesn't allow these criminals to get reformed or rehabbed, so they therefore may continue a path that gets worse and worse, leading to harsher crimes being committed. Therefore, it's just an endless cycle where the death penalty doesn't do anything to stop the crime from happening. They say these families get justice. We say they don't, because more people are killed in the process and the pain doesn't go away. That person is still gone, and this person will die too, and the crime will stay. They say safer streets, just like I said before. We say that the streets will stay the same. The crime rates will stay the same. The streets are not safer because people are put to death for crimes they committed. They are, in fact, they stay the same. So it makes no sense to say that the streets are going to be safer if the crime rates data shows nothing has made them drop. Death penalty has not made it drop. They say that justice is carried out on evil criminals. We say that's not necessarily true. Some of these criminals do have mental disabilities, come from low income environments, or have been racially discriminated against. And I don't think that's a justice that we should be carrying out towards these people who are already in an unfortunate circumstance. That is not the justice that I believe our people want to push for. Also, using the example of John Wayne Gacy, they said that John Wayne Gacy was a serial killer who murdered many people, and he was free amongst everybody. Well, John Wayne Gacy is an extreme example of this. An extreme example used to convince us to be scared, to automatically want to put people to death. but not every death penalty criminal is a John Wayne Gacy. Like I said before, the criminals being put to death can be just discriminated against because of their low income, their mental disability, they don't have the resources to fight in these court cases, and or it's based on their race. So therefore, using the example of John Wayne Gacy it's not showing the full population that gets affected or gets sentenced by the death penalty. They said that the advantages of having the death penalty in place will, give these families their pain relief. We say that's not true. The pain is still there. The crime is still there. And they say that another advantage is safer streets. I say that's also not true. The streets stay the same. The crime is still there, and we are not adding any other programs that might help deter it, like our plan does. Our plan makes sure we have programs to help these people not commit more heinous crimes, therefore making it a safer place for public. And that's why I say we should ban the death penalty. We should finish off the cases that we have and offer these programs to people, so therefore everyone is safe and we can fix our flawed system. Thank you.